Good afternoon, my fish goers. Long time no see. I know I said I was going to get back into the whole video thing, and well, this is me doing that. Today we're going to do a spotlight video. We're going to do it on my big old boy, the Snook, Mr. Thor. Now that we got his tank all fixed and situated, we were having problems with some algae blooms and bacterial growth, but we finally got him all set up and back to his good splendor, all happy as can be. Anyways, so he is a Red Bay Snook. They come in two different color varieties. You have a green silver and a red. They say that the red's probably because in the rivers that they're in, they have the red lily pads, and they like to use that adaptation to help them hunt. The fish are mostly found in Belize, Guatemala, Mexico, and they're in lakes and rivers. They're not specific to any one kind of freshwater. You guys have seen a couple of times he'll open up his big old mouth. These guys are ambush hunters. They like to wait for something right above them and then launch their entire mouth out towards them, grab them. They'll eat anything that will fit inside of their mouth. Now, housing them with other fish can be dangerous. Especially if they're a little bit smaller than they are. Like I said, if it fits in their mouth, they'll eat it. We've housed him with a red devil that was actually portioned to his size. Couldn't fit in his mouth for sure. And man, he just didn't get along. So we keep Thor secluded with his little pleco friend to keep the tank all clean and neat. But past that, the males can grow up to about 20 inches long. Thor here is sitting at about 18 inches long. Females about 18 inches. Their full maturity level though starts at about 5 inches. This is when they'll start breeding for you if you do have a good breeding pair. The males are a little bit larger than the females and have more intense red colors, where the females are usually rounder and have more girth. Most of the time on your Snooks, man, you'll be able to tell a male from a female just by how long he is comparatively. Now, big fish, that means a lot of waste. These guys put off a lot of poo. This guy's kind of strange. A lot of your Snooks will eat all sorts of things. He likes live goldfish, which we try not to do very often, but we'll do occasionally as a good snack for him. And it's fun to watch him slap the top water while those guys are skirting around. He's kind of picky. He won't eat any pellets. I've tried everything from Massivore Delights to Hikari Gold to bug bites that I feed to everything else that I have, and he won't touch them. But this dude will definitely smash some mealworms. So I grab a big old bag of these things for the geckers and all your reptile munches, and he smashes. This is his favorite. He's a picky boy. Yeah, he's a picky boy. He's already been fed today. You can see there's a couple of mealworms left. For the most part, ever since we found out about the bacterial blooms and stuff, we've been taking out any excess food that's been left, unless it's just a couple, because he will still top water hit them. Now, like I said, big fish means a lot of waste, and this is super true for him. Although he's not very aggressive, he does get large and needs space, so a large roomy tank with lots of filtration is a must. Other than that, Snooks are pretty easy to keep. Be cautious when picking tank mates. They can easily consume a fish half of its body length. They don't have the strongest jaws, so put it with a fish that don't fight by jaw locking. And that was the big problem that we had with the Red Devil. She's a jaw locker, and she will fuck people's jaws up. They're ambush predators, so they'll suck anything into their mouth. Anything that they will eat, they will suck up. Now, as far as breeding, this is the only Snook I have. I don't plan on breeding Thor. He's probably my prize. He's my biggest boy that I have in the house. They're not hard to breed, but the normal ratio is about 1 male to 3 females in about a 110-gallon tank. This male will spawn with just 1 female per week, which is pretty good. That's a pretty high rate of spawn. I'm still learning about these guys too, so as you can probably tell, I am kind of scouring the internet for some of this information. Eggs develop relatively fast. They hatch in about 4 to 5 days, and in another 3 they are free swimming. So the parents are pretty good at defending the fry. They do great to start out on baby brine shrimp and dry foods because they grow really fast. They are highly cannibalistic, so make sure you feed enough because them babies will eat each other. It's by far one of my favorite fish that I've had. Just seeing the man hit the top water, opening his mouth, it elongates about 3 inches off of the front of his face. And you can kind of see right there where everything kind of is folded up. Yeah, but it comes out pretty good. Go check out my video where I showed you guys him opening his mouth. It happens at about 12:31 in the video. I know it was a long one, about 15 minutes long. But yeah, by far he's probably been my favorite fish. He's super personable. My son, he loves, when Tully comes up to the tank, he's all over the place. He loves it. But yeah, that's been a spotlight on Thor. If you guys have any questions or want to know anything else, any of the temperaments I may have had with him, man, shoot me a comment. I'll be glad to answer anything. And yeah, so first spotlight video. Probably gonna do the Oscars next. A lot of people have Oscars. We might go in depth on ways to keep the tanks from turning green and stuff like that. But past that, I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Say bye, Gary. Oh. Goodbye.